Do you feel like an emotional wreck most of the time, feeling heightened emotions, or like you are unable to control your emotions? This can also help come down to diet choice problems, genetics, or stress. It can also be due to an underlying health condition, such as depression, which can be caused by those type of people, or hormones. It is time to stop allowing your emotions to control you. Take charge of your emotional life and thrive. We have put together for you 5 reasons why we think your emotional health is suffering. This is Daily Top 5.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, watch me.
All right, so first on our list, we have you lacking self-mastery skills. Self-mastery is the ability to take control of your own life. It allows you to recognize and understand your thought processes, habits, and behaviors. It is therefore a choice, the way in which you choose to be within the world. The path is to self-mastery begins with developing your self-awareness. There are basic skills you can help take charge of your emotions. Unless you learn these skills, your emotional life will continue to suffer. And that's literally what we're just talking about.
Literally what we're just talking about. Yeah.
If you cannot speak for yourself, if you are not set on the things that you know that you know, in fact, be set on the things you know that you don't know. Because at the end of the day, you never want to leave room for other people to be the ones to dictate your life for you.
Right.
When they are dictating their lives for themselves. So you never want that.
Absolutely, 100. I mean, this is just like in line with what I was grateful for. It's part of it, self-mastery, self-awareness. Who am I? What do I want? What do I like?
What do I not want?
What do I not want? What I don't like? And if you don't even know how to discover those things, I usually tell people that I'm one of those people that discovered from things I don't like. You know, so if you ask me, what's your favorite food? I'm like, I say, what don't you like? I'm like, I don't like, I like cucumbers. I don't like garden eggs.
Oh, me too.
So
me too.
Like, things that don't have taste, I have a problem. What are you in this life? So it's part of how to discover yourself. Start from things you don't like and then narrow it down to things you do like. And things about yourself as well. Yeah.
Very, very true. All right, this is also very valid. You suppress your emotions. Anytime you suppress your emotions, you end up having emotional outbursts the moment you list. If you're always finding yourself exploding at the slightest provocation, then you must avoid suppressing your emotions, which is very true. Yeah.
I'm very guilty of this one. So a lot of times when things happen, I just cut people off mentally. I won't even tell you what you did. You just not see me again. I don't have the strength. I don't have the time. But then growing up, I realized that sometimes even the other people on the other side, they don't even know what they did.
Yeah.
And it was not like they're trying to be like vindictive or anything. For instance, short story, somebody did something to me one day. Another person wanted to buy jeans. I went to the mall to buy jeans for my mom. Somebody was like, the size is not here. Me wanted to clear her straight that, like, who are you talking to like that? I now held the anger, carried the anger, went to another place, and now unleashed it on another person that didn't do anything that, So that's something you also have to work on, being able to communicate when you have a problem and not hold it in.
Very true.
And it doesn't make you more mature to not speak. Because some people, they feel like,
I used to think that.
They did that, and, you know, because I'm mature.
Yeah, I used to think that. I used to be the bigger person. I used to think that.
Being the bigger person doesn't mean you should always keep quiet. Because by the time you keep bottling these things up, the day you explode, they will now think you hate the person. So it's best when something happens and then you hit the nail on the head and let it go at once.
Yeah.
So I agree. All right, next one up is you having a poor mindset. So our emotions respond directly to our thoughts. As long as you are working with the wrong mindset, your emotional life is going to continue to suffer. And this is where you are learning to adapt comes in. So there are people that will say, this is how me I am, oh, you take me like that. That's you having a poor mindset. Because you feel like that's all you can be. So sometimes you have to learn that. You have to, let me use the word, you have to unlearn the nonsense that you have learned. Because you didn't know better back then.
That's right.
And that will help you evolve.
Yeah, and ignorance is not an excuse.
It's not bliss.
You know something or you find out, you can always work on it. Especially those people that will say, I can't change for anybody. You're not changing for anybody. You're changing for yourself. Because at the end of the day, when you work on these things and you change, you'll be a better you. So it's not about the person, it's about you.
Yeah, quick story. That was what you just reminded me. I had a friend that didn't used to smile.
Yeah.
She didn't used to, and she would say, hey, that's how my face is, take it like that. She was trying to get jobs for the longest time. I'm like, first of all, you don't look approachable. I cleared that straight. It's me. I don't have time. I said, see, you don't look approachable. I wouldn't employ you with the way you look. Because most just
she's always squeezing her face.
So she now had to start making conscious efforts. Every time we would go out, I would text her. Once I see that she's not, just text her. Because I can't start saying in front of people. I don't like, you fix your face, girl.
Fix your face.
So she used to do it to be annoying. And eventually, she got used to it. And then now she got a job and she's working in construction. How about that? Selling houses.
Look at that. Testimony time.
All right, guys. Another thing you should note is that you're too focused on your feelings or emotions. Instead of focusing on finding solutions to your problems, you emotionally exhaust yourself by focusing too much on your feelings. And that's something that many people need to understand. Yes, how you feel is valid. Your emotions are valid. But at the end of the day, your emotions and your feelings do not solve your problems. When you have a problem, try to find a solution for it. If you're not going to find a solution, find someone who can help you find a solution. Because at the end of the day, those problems will not solve themselves, and even your emotions and feelings won't.
So the way I see it, I feel like, apart from emotions and feelings being valid, it makes you human. It's very natural for you to have emotions of anger, sadness, hatred, whatever it is that you're feeling at a point in time. But I think what is important to actually master is how to be in control. Because do you know that some people have so much anger, and, like, and then they have stabbed somebody, and then somebody is dead, and then you're going to prison. You know, you don't need to have all of that. How about you just kind of breathe, learn how to control yourself, or maybe you have anger issues, you talk too much, talk too fast, and you say things you can't take back, or, you know, so many things that you have to, it's still part of self-mastery. If you understand that, you know what, this is actually my triggers. What are your triggers? These are the things that trigger me. Once you identify it, avoid it. You know, try your best to avoid it and try your best to know how to deal with it. And some of these things have to maybe ask your close friends for honest advice. Ask your family members. They are the ones that see you as your worst. Don't ask your loved, you know what I mean by loved ones. Those ones, they are blinded by whatever emotions and feelings is happening with you. So that's where you actually need to actually be honest with yourself and be like, you know what, in this aspect, I'm not so great at this.
Very true. All right, last on our list today, you express your feelings wrongly. This is not necessarily in a romantic way. You either express your feelings at the wrong time or you do it in a wrong manner, and as a result, you keep ruining your relationships.
That's right.
That's exactly what Mandy just said. People that when you're angry, you just explode. You say things that, oh, I hate you, I hate your family, I this, I that. Then later, when you heard that, now calm down. You now say, sorry. Sorry, but I remember that you actually hate my family, you hate me, you hate, no.
It's not,
so that's something to work on. You're going to say something.
I was going to say that people should not think talking about this means all those proposals of, wrong place. We're not talking about that. We're talking about you personally and how you react to situations and the right time. I think people need to learn to find the right time to say the right things. Because sometimes they say the right things at the wrong time or the wrong things at the right time. So according to this, you need to learn, and the only way to learn is to observe and understand people around you. Because by the time you understand people around you and they understand you, then there wouldn't be any issues with them. So at the end of the day, all is perfect.
All is perfect? Okay. In Catherine's world. All right, guys. This is how we actually have to wrap it up on Daily Top 5. We hope that you've been able to note one or two things. Disclaimer, we're not perfect. We're not therapists. We're not counselors. So take this advice, adapt it to what you want out of your life, and know that you are as unique as your fingerprint, okay?